keep flaunting your weird and wonderful self, because with this energy of beautiful, it feels like you have a masculine in your life totally hooked. You may already know that this person has a crush on you. They may have made that very obvious, or you're starting to get to know one another, like early talking stage. But this is somebody that they have a lot more respect for you as a person than you would imagine. They have a lot more admiration than they have let on, just for how authentic you are, how much you choose to march to the beat of your own drum, even if that kind of like puts you aside from the crowd, even if this is something where you're kind of operating in that lone wolf energy, that Sigma energy. This is something that really delights this person. It resonates with them. It inspires them to loosen up on societal constraints, or, rules that they had applied to the ways in which they allowed themselves to move through the world up to this point in time. You evoke a free spiritedness within this person that it feels like is very refreshing for them. It's a refreshing change compared to people that they are used to interacting with or that they are used to dating. You are somebody who is like cut from an entirely different cloth. You remind them of absolutely no one, and that is a good thing. This is somebody who sees how rare you are. You're like a rare gem shining in the night. This is somebody that could just kind of like sit and listen to you, could sit and watch you, just sort of going about your day, being your free spirited, weird little self. They love that. They love everything about you. They love these quirks. They love your eccentricities. This is somebody that wants to lean in even closer in order to be able to, kind of build more of a connection between the two of you, because everything that they've come to know so far is just like it's so attractive to them on like a deep level, and there's a sense that like there's so much mystery to you. There's more than meets the eye, and that it is something that only people who kind of like spend a lot of time with you, or are in your life in a long-term sense, that they get the privilege of like access to that, either on like a regular basis, or you just invite them into that little internal world that you have going on, that this person has seen like a peek of, or the ways that you sort of like glow from the inside out. And so this is somebody that definitely sees your worth, and they see your value. They want more with you. We also have gratitude. This person is like so happy that they met you. They were, not looking for someone like you because they didn't think someone like you existed, but it's almost like it's more than that you fulfill certain fantasies that they have. It's like you intrigue them because there's something so unique, so different about you. It feels like at a certain point, like when this person first met you, they might have been sort of like Seven of Cups energy, sort of like, is this person for real? Is this too good to be true? Is this an act? Like nobody could be this kind of pull off this authenticity in such a consistent way. But they have since kind of come away from that energy of doubt. They've spent enough time with you, they've observed enough, they've maybe even kind of like taken a step back and are sort of observing you in other ways, or they did at a period of time, and they see that you are the same person, kind of like what you've presented to them, and the way that you seem to be in other situations, it aligns very deeply. And so this is somebody that is reassured that like, yeah, you are a rare and unique individual, and that is not something that is a gimmick. There's no catch to that. That's not just for show. That's not a mask that you put on, to kind of like clout chase, or to, sort of set yourself apart from other people. That's just like who you are. You might actually be somebody who walks around without a lot of masking going on, unlike a lot of people that they interact with, or just like people in general. And so this draws them to you very strongly, like a moth to the flame. This is somebody that's like, wow, okay, a real person in this highly artificial age. Yeah, I'm running towards this person at full speed. We also have wisdom. So this person recognizes that you are an old soul. You are an ancient soul. It feels very comforting to listen to you talk about different things, to have like conversations. If you've gotten into like deep topics or obscure topics, things that you might have even shared as far as special interests that you have with this person, or things that they've shared with you in the ways in which you've, been very like open and listened to them. This is something that they feel like They connect with you in a deeper way than an ordinary or average person. This is somebody that looks forward to like long and intense conversations with you. If you've been told by people in the past that you're too much, you're extra, there's just, you got to tone it down a little bit, that is not the way that this person feels. They want you to be very like chatty, very talkative. They also really respect and they find very like attractive in an odd sort of way, a deep silence that you have, almost like a contemplativeness. There's a look that you get when you're deep in thought that they have like noticed, that they've observed, and it draws them in. It brings forth like a core essence within them that is just like they want to connect with you so deeply. They want to know what goes on in that mind of yours. They want to know about the things that you don't share with everyone. They want to know about perspectives and, different kind of ideas, goals and dreams, even experiences that you've had, or your, just how you kind of view the world that you might kind of keep to yourself, because there's not a lot of people that can like resonate with that, or you might have been judged for these things in the past. Like it was too weird. It was too out there. It was too sort of like out of the box. This person is like, no, I want to hear it. I want to hear it all. They want you to open their mind. They want you to expand their perspectives, because they see that kind of like whatever it is that you gravitate towards, even if it's like no kind of like set in stone opinion, you're just like a questioner, you're somebody that is always curious. They love that about you because it's helping them to sort of like think about things from a different perspective as well. So this person is really focusing on kind of just these subtle qualities about you at this time that they find to be so endearing. They want to have more experiences with you. They want to talk to you more. They want to find out kind of like how the world looks through your eyes. And it is encouraging them as well to kind of like share parts of themselves that they don't usually open up to at all for other people, or that they don't open up about as quickly. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. Like or comment to claim these energies. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more content that I put out here. Don't forget to hit the bell button to get notifications every time I post a new video. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link for that below. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.